2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hello, Luke. Looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with her playing partner this week.
So she's trying to beat Bubba Watson, Henny. Gosh, that's no easy feat.
Oh, one of the nicest guys on tour, but one of the toughest to beat. When you think you've got him on the ropes, he'll put you back down on the canvas. One of the most artistic and creative players you've ever come across. It's quite distracting to play against him. You're going to enjoy it for sure, but don't get too caught up, because remember, you still have to beat him.
Yes, he's golf's version of Houdini, isn't he? He can extricate himself from anything. So she better be on top of her game if she wants to win this rivalry. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, that should find the bunker. That's not what they were looking for.
Wynn got that one and took it wayward.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. Found the green side rough. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
Moments like that deserve another look.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess there is it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
Oh, that's handy. She should be delighted with that.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
go in. Ooh, right by the hole. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. I don't mind the look of this. Oh, that's a clutch par. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Taking aim from around 240 yards out here.
Green sits below them, down the hill. A little less club is required.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Looks like this one's contracted the dreaded hooks. This lie's not great. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Yeah, that one will play. Well, I hope she makes this one because it's for par. It's got a chance. Will hold. And with that par, she'll remain at even overall. Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Opting for the 6 iron. This one's heading left, I think. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Great touch.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we are at the 5th hole.
That's a swing only a mother could love there, Luke.
Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. And here we are with the third shot. 4 shots behind our leader. And this putt coming up for her par. Ooh. 7 feet to the cup.
Starts off on a good line.
And this one will be for double bogey. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there. Get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
This has eyes for the hole. She's got a par putt here. Let's see if she can make it. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Sitting at a couple over for the day. We have a par 4 on this one. Well, Rich, that's a shot they'd like to have back again for sure. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, that's good grit there.
Up and down out of the bunker for birdie here, Luke. Job well done.
Even for the day. Ooh, that almost went down. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Going with the hybrid. As soon as that left the club, you knew it was going left. She won't be too disappointed with that. Certainly a couple of putts from there, and that'll be a good hole.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Nice little par putt here.
And there it is. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it. That'll help make a big move. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now.
The tempo there was exquisite.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
She's staring down 160 yards or so.
This one could take a little bounce to the left. She'll like that. That's inside the birdie range. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
An 18-footer for her, guys.
Looking better.
All right, you'll make it the next time. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, this has been entertaining so far, hasn't it? The players behind their rival at the turn, but that's just temporarily. They got 9 more holes to go, some good opportunities on the back 9 to catch them. Let's see how this all ends up.
Lovely effort, that. Sitting at +1. That was wonderfully done. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Playing their 4th shot. And down she goes from outside the range. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20 if this putt drops. This is buckets. Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. And let's have another look at that one.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
He was on a good line. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Teeing off now on this par 3. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Good chance for a birdie coming up. She's hit it inside the range. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. That's a super shot to get a spot in the top 10 with. Why not take another look at that effort?
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
She's currently tied for 10th. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Always nice when you're playing to the green from an elevated position. That's out to the right for sure. It's a little wayward.
Yeah, Wynn took that one offline in a hurry.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Putting for a par now.
This one's tracking.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Super shot, that.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Yeah, we find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par fours on the back nine here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. That's a good-looking shot there. She's got this to save par here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
That's a good make in the end. Certainly helped them fight back from a difficult position.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Oh, what a stroke. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take it to 3 under. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is from miles away.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Oh, absolute stunner.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
Our current leader is enjoying a two-stroke lead. We have a par 3 on this one. If you're going to put your foot down, this is as good a time as any. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. Important putt here. They make it. They're into the top 5. Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll. Well, what a lovely boost. Into the top 5 she goes. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, get in. Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the 17th hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, I'm sure she'll take that one. And now to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
Well, that'll play. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place.
And if he should make it, tied going into the final hole.
Just didn't drop. That's disappointing. And that puddle drop. Well done. She finds herself in a share of 5th. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. Oh, that one's hit the tree. That's untimely. Elevated greens are always difficult to approach. Make sure you got the right number. Going with the 5-iron here. Not a best shot. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
I mean, this is just her worst nightmare. Horrible lie. I don't even know if she's going to be able to get this out.
They found the sand here. And this putt for a final score of 69. Looking really good. And with that putt, her event has come to an end. That was certainly a thrill to watch that rivalry heat up. Obviously, no victory in the overall tournament, but when you beat a player like Bubba Watson, does it really matter, Henny?
When you beat a player like Bubba Watson, Luke, you go off to the highest mountain, you climb it, and you shout as loud as you can about your achievements. That's exactly what this player is off to do, and they deserved it.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.